All right, guys, so we're going to go through the 212 prejudging of the first and second place. We don't know who's going to win the show, but pretty confident say that this is going to be your top two here for the 212 Mr. Olympia category. So Keone on the left, Shaun Clarida on the right. We're going to go through them pose by pose to see who's actually going to win this. So obviously, just my opinion. The judges are going to have the final say, but we're going to go through the comparisons to see who's stronger in which area to kind of, maybe predict this ahead of time. So front delt bicep, Keone. Keone's waist is smaller. Lats are just as big, if not bigger, more flaring. Arms are bigger. Quads are bigger. And although I think Shaun is more detailed, Keone just has way better, separation in the quads. Overall aesthetics are just insane, and he's just a bigger body. Shaun looks great. Shaun has great legs, great arms, great lats. Chest is a bit small, but so is Keone, so they kind of negate each other there. Although I think Keone just still has a bit better chest overall than Shaun, because Shaun, his chest is his weakness, but is very, very weak. And by no means does Shaun have a big waist, but it's not as small as Keone. So got to give Keone the front delt bicep. Moving on to the front lat spread, in similar case here, Keone is just way bigger upstairs, way bigger downstairs, bigger arms, bigger shoulders, chest is more prominent, lats are flaring. You can see the ab split a bit more prominent here compared to the front double, but it's still not a big enough problem for me to say it's going to take away the pose from Keone to give to Shaun. Shaun has a lot of quad sweep here, but so does Keone, and Keone has just a lot more leg separation. So there's going to be 2 for Keone and 0 for Shaun Clarida. Shaun, to be fair, is, quite conditioned here, and he is smaller in stature, smaller in width, just a shorter guy overall. But at the same time, Shaun is just doing the best he can here. Like, he is, I think he's 44. And the fact that he's 44 in the conversation of potentially winning this thing, beating Keone, I don't think he's going to beat Keone, but, the people are in line saying that, best Shaun ever, and I don't think it's the best Shaun ever. I think the Shaun that we saw win the Olympia the past, what was it? I think it was it 21 and 22? 21, 22, because Keone has won 23 and 24. So I think those versions of Shaun were just bigger and more full, but this is still a very, very good package overall, considering Shaun is, like I said, 44, 45. So side chest, once again, this is Keone, although Shaun looks incredible. Breaking down Keone, better hamstring drop, thicker legs overall, bigger arm, chest is way more full. And although his midsection is not the best, it's not a problem here. Compared to Shaun, Shaun is detailed, very, very detailed. Arm is as big, maybe arguably bigger, because just how peaky Shaun's biceps is. But you can see the chest now. So that chest is closer to the camera. It's quite small, like very, very small. Like I say, Shaun's frame is not big. He doesn't have the ability to have a big, wide, massive chest. And he's always struggled with his chest size in the past. But this specific pose next to Keone, his chest weakness is quite glaring. So this is going to be 3 Keone, 0 Shaun. Now the back double. So I think in these photos, Keone compares quite a bit more favorably compared to Shaun from the earlier photos that we saw, because those photos were not in great lighting, and it definitely favored Shaun a bit more. Now I do think Shaun is still a bit more conditioned than Keone. You can see it just based off of just how tight the glutes are and the middle back, the lower back as well. Not saying that Keone is holding water, but his lower back is just not as crisp and is not as detailed. But at the same time, you can't ignore the calves. You can't ignore the hamstrings on Keone, the inner thighs, little things like Shaun having a thigh gap. Keone doesn't. Keone is just bigger with the arms, bigger the shoulders, bigger overall back width. So, yeah, got to give it to Keone. Now we go to the most muscular. So this is kind of where Keone looks like a mess. I can't lie. Obviously, legs are great. Arms are great. Chest. Honestly, Keone's a great bodybuilder. I can't knock the guy. He looks phenomenal. And just way bigger than Shaun, just the best guy in the lineup. It's just the midsection, man. It's ruining the physique. It's just such a glaring weakness now. He was able to hide it in every single other pose up until this one. And it is not like he's losing the pose based off of midsection alone, because the legs exist, the arms exist, the chest exists, but the midsection is rough, man. I'm going to still give it to Keone, but just barely, man. Like, it's just not great at all. Ab and thigh. So this is a better side for Keone in terms of his abs, but still not great. As you can see, he has a bit of a protrusion going on downstairs, like on the lower abs. Just like his mid size. I wish he had a proper six pack, man. Like if Keone had a good set of abs, he would be the best bodybuilder in the freaking world, like on the planet, no doubt. Shaun Clarida, his obliques are spilling over. And I don't think the way he's hitting this pose is doing himself any justice at all. I don't really like neither guy in this pose. Keone's not really doing a conventional ab and thigh, although his quads are way better than Shaun. Upstairs, arms, chest, everything is bigger than Shaun. It's just the abs itself. Like, it's called an ab and thigh, and his abs are just not great. But neither is Shaun's, to be fair. I don't know, man. Let's just give it to Shaun. Like, neither guy is incredible. And side chest, or side tricep, I should say. Like, I want to give it to Keone, but it's the midsection. Like, it's just such a not a pretty thing to look at. Definitely not the best year in terms of Keone's midsection at all. Bigger legs, bigger hamstrings, pretty comparable in terms of size of the arms. Keone has a bigger chest. In this particular photo, Shaun looks like he has bigger shoulders, and Shaun just has a better midsection here as well. I'll probably give it to Shaun, which makes the poses, 5-2. Overall, Keone still wins, but just barely. So let me know, guys, think down below. And see you next time. Bye-bye.